recently watched a YouTube video about the best places to retire, and Malaysia, especially Langkawi, stood out. It had a strong economy, a great climate, and unlike many Southeast Asian countries, reportedly allows foreigners to own land. Langkawi appealed to me because it's quieter and more nature-filled than Kuala Lumpur. And in this video, I'll share what I've learned. Unfortunately, there were no direct flights to Langkawi from Hanoi. That's why I flew to Kuala Lumpur first, and I had to stay at a capsule hotel overnight to fly out next morning. When I got to Kuala Lumpur airport, I went through the border security very fast and then walked for a very long time, thankfully only forward, until I reached this ticketing booth. You will find it right here, to the right of them. My check-in went very fast. The ladies at the reception desk were very pleasant and polite. It looks like you're in a space station. The pink door is female-only area, and you need to scan your badge twice. Oh, I love this sound of quiet. My capsule looks very nice. And bathrooms and showers are also very clean, neat. I'll take a shower and go eat. At this airport, you'll be spoiled for choices. It's got everything: supermarkets, grocery stores, every brand, every cuisine, Taiwanese, Thai, Japanese, you name it, you've got it. I decided on an epic sushi spread, then literally sprinted to the supermarket. Because after 2.5 months of travel, even the cleaning aisle feels like Disneyland. Like, I can't explain it. I lost my favorite Japanese washcloth, and here it is. I found a similar one. Then, technically, I wasn't hungry anymore. But I just had to go back for that scallop porridge. For the sake of scientific research, obviously. Starting my day with a Malaysian breakfast: rice, eggs, sambal, peanuts, and salty little anchovies, all to soothe my ego. I woke up early, but still missed check-in. Turns out 30 minutes before takeoff isn't enough. Check-in closes 1 hour before the departure. Now waiting to see if they will put me on the next flight. 1.5 hours later, I was on a plane to Langkawi. Traveling feels like a condensed version of life. Lessons that usually unfold slowly over the years seem to arrive all at once, with intensity and clarity. And I think lately life has been teaching me, in the midst of chaos, to let go of control and trust in something greater than myself. Soon I have finally arrived to my promised land. Prices on lodging in Malaysia are 2-3 times higher than in Vietnam. So I decided to first stay in the least expensive area, Pantai Cenang. It also has some tourist infrastructure compared to the rest of the island. I kinda like it. It's quieter than I expected, but the water is a little muddy. I first booked a hostel room at Langkawi Village Guest House for about $20 a night, but then I moved to a private room a day later. I started to feel really tired, having traveled for a bit, and I feel like I need some personal space to rest. One thing that struck me right away was a calm, genuine warmth of the Malaysian people. Not just friendly, but quietly kind, like they radiate peace. Like the woman at my first lunch stop, they only had black coffee, but when I asked for milk, she just went next door, bought some, and didn't even charge me extra. The very next day after my arrival, I took an island hopping tour. May is not a tourist season in Malaysia, so I decided not to waste time hoping for good weather. Despite the rain and jumping on strong ocean waves, we've reached our first stop, the Yan Banting Marble Geoforest Park. The air was warm and the water even warmer, And even through the mist, the landscape was still truly beautiful, though my iPhone camera doesn't do it justice. I found it endearing, women swimming in life vests, fully dressed, clinging to the rope like their life depended on it. Clearly not raised, swimming half naked in every muddy pool like I was. We're in Malaysia. Our second stop in this tour was eagle feeding. Filming them was nearly impossible. They move incredibly fast, swooping up and down with such speed that my camera barely had time to focus. I'm going to start swimming like Malaysian ladies now too, covered head to toe because my skin has gotten so bad over this past 2.5 months in the sun. The water is so incredibly warm, feels like really you're in a bathtub. This beach is incredibly beautiful too, and what makes it especially remarkable isn't just the turquoise water, but the sand itself. I've never felt sand this soft anywhere else. There isn't a single pebble beneath your feet. It's so fine and smooth, it's almost like a silky paste. My friend Masha in Moscow collects sand from beautiful beaches around the world. So this one I'm definitely bringing to her with me. Bag or no bag, it's going in the sleeve. As it happens, the beach has $10 hats, so next time I'd skip the tour and just come here on my own to soak it all in crowd-free, because this is really the best part of the tour. By the time I got back and cleaned up, restaurants were closed, but street food saved the night. I grabbed nasi goreng, Malaysia's fried rice with egg and veggies. Tasted very similar to Chinese fried rice, which is yummy. Pantai Cenang had Malaysian and Indian food, roti and eggs for breakfast today. This morning, I met a Turkish guy, Hussein, who was living on Langkawi for almost a year. He was planning to show his visiting friends the most beautiful beaches of Langkawi. He kindly invited me and another girl from the hotel to join them. My sweet munchkins sitting all around the roads. Hussein is leading us to a secret beach, or at least we hope he is. There is a chance he's forgotten the way. As usual, I'm trying to make the most of my time by observing the nature around. The flora is lush and reminds me a lot of Vietnam, though in this particular spot it doesn't seem to be quite as diverse. Pro tip: don't forget to wear hiking shoes, even if somebody swears that you're just going to the beach, because sometimes beach means climbing through a jungle and questioning your life choices halfway there. The secret beach was certainly tranquil and beautiful, similar to my favorite ones in Cambodia. It led us to a 5-star hotel, probably the Ritz-Carlton, with stunning houses on stilts over water. Walking back through its grounds to the bikes felt like crushing a botanical VIP party after the budget jungle we've just trekked. After our secret beach adventure, we made a stop at the gas station. And true to my trusty travel reporting, here is the scoop. Gas in Malaysia runs for about $1.50 a gallon. Next up is the Skull Beach. Truly beautiful and probably my favorite on Langkawi during my 10-day trip. It's small and fairly quiet, with sand as soft as Beras Besar beach from the island hopping expedition. And the water is smooth, silky and warm, framed perfectly by pretty rocks and swaying palm trees. Lots of good-looking palm trees here, lots of wild monkeys, and women swimming in full-on headdresses, dresses and pants on. That's it for now. While we're swimming, Hussein's friend is on a monkey watch.
Monkey guardian.
As an animal lover fascinated by monkeys in particular, Malaysia feels like a free-range playground for me. Nowhere else on my Asia trip did I see so many wild monkeys that I could interact with so easily. Everywhere they were more shy, feisty, or even aggressive, probably nervous from all the tourists trailing them. And here, you get a beautiful quiet beach with turquoise, soothing water, plus some playful monkey company, all in one delightful package. Next beach on our way is Teluk U, which also consistently appears on top 10 lists. It's also very quiet. In fact, there are no people at all. One drawback is that it's a low tide and it's hard to appreciate it fully. And it's also right next to the road, which feels a bit urban and is a minus for me. Speaking of the roads, they are something that immediately jumps at you. Roads are notably better here than anywhere else I saw in Southeast Asia. We took to the road, though quickly had to stop to admire the landscape. And then one more stop to get the bike slide fixed. Here I admired yet another cat with a collar. I really like that a lot of cats here wear collars. It means people are taking care of them. And it means so much. Towards the dusk, we got to Tanjung Ru Beach. This beach has this open feel, as though it's the largest of all I've seen here. The water gets deeper quickly and waves are a bit stronger. The bottom felt like sand with tiny soft rocks, more like a typical beach sand. Its special charm is those big rocks further out, which turn it into a very dramatic landscape around sunset. Giant warm bath. Tomorrow we will see one more pretty beach, Pantai, but it started to get dark and we turned back home, passing through a brightly lit Hindu temple. Malaysia is home to three major religions: Islam, Hinduism and Buddhism. But I was told that Muslims tend to receive more privileges. One of my hotel neighbors is the third-generation Malaysian of Chinese Buddhist descent. Despite being a legitimate citizen, he still can't get a permit to own land on Langkawi. So I sense that owning land in Malaysia for foreigners isn't as simple as some may suggest.
What kind of religion is this?
Hindu's temple.
Hindus. Wow. I've never seen such decoration before. Very nice.
Okay, take the video.
Thank you so much.
At a final stop, we got some dinner. Lucky for us, Hussein knew where to get food. Otherwise, it's not so obvious where to find it once you're out of Pantai Cenang area, especially in the evening. It's heartbreaking that dogs here are not as well regarded as cats, at least. For dinner, I had a very flavorful leafy green similar to kale with garlic, red pepper and savory sauce. And that was the day. The next day, Martha and I tagged along to see the waterfalls. As my trip went on, the nature started to shine more brightly, less like a copy of Thailand and more distinctly Malaysian. The roadside vegetation grew bushier and more vibrant, set against the backdrop of velvety cloud forests that gave the landscape its own unique character. Settled on my usual for lunch today, rice and omelette, but Malaysia flipped it. An omelette pie stuffed with rice. Gotta love local creativity. Full and fueled with caffeine, we got to the first garden-like nature park and the home to Durian Pirangin waterfall. This water runs from the waterfall somewhere at the top. Durian Pirangin is a multi-tiered waterfall and each cascade makes a fresh water pool at its base. We hiked to the very top casually for about 45 minutes, stopping to take photos. This looks like natural jungle forest, and I love the variety of plants and palm trees here. And here it is, Durian Pirangin waterfall. The name is the result of the tall durian trees that grow in the forests near the waterfall. On the way to the second waterfall, we passed through another beautiful beach, Pantai. It's a very secluded area, boasting with luxurious resorts that we couldn't easily navigate on bikes because of gates and trespassing restrictions. But the beach was open to public. This is what it looks like on a cloudy day. It's incredibly quiet and tranquil here. The second waterfall we're going to see today is Telaga Tujuh. This waterfall also has many tiers, and my traveling team stayed at the first couple of tiers while I hiked up the stairs for about 30-40 minutes to see this beauty. This area is also called Seven Wells, and one could spend the whole day here enjoying each of these natural pools like the locals do. I let myself enjoy it for a bit and went back to my friends at Tier 1. By the way, this area is very close to the ropeway, so you could combine it into a one-day trip. On the way home, we stopped at a night market to get food. The market was packed. I waited about 20 minutes in one line. Food here is cheap, and since most people are Muslim and don't drink, I suppose the markets become the real nightlife here instead of bars. And of course, there were plenty of desserts and things to buy for breakfast. I bought this yummy buckwheat pancake at the night market yesterday and was so psyched when I found good coffee. There was a good coffee shop at Pantai Cenang. Problem is that its hours of operation did not support our Western tradition of using coffee to wake up. They would open closer to lunchtime. And today was the day when I woke up really late. Today and tomorrow I'll just be relaxing and exercising because I started to feel very unhealthy, having spent 3 nights drinking beers with my Turkish, Polish, Canadian, Malaysian, Chinese team at the hotel. And I really needed a break from the party. Trying a new, uniquely Malaysian dish today, which came to be one of my favorites, laksa. It's a thick rice noodles with fish sauce and egg, fresh chives and cucumbers. It's light and filling at the same time. I do recommend. During my downtime, I also researched where to stay on Langkawi. The only other beach area that had housing fit for my budget was that large Tanjung Ru beach area, and it would still be an upgrade from Pantai Cenang. At the Sunset Bay cottages, I got a closet, fridge, AC, and the view of the sea, all for $28 a night. I was very excited. It's much lovelier than my previous accommodation for just a few bucks more. Bicycles are free here, and probably these kayaks too. You can use kitchen over there to cook. Unfortunately, the water right here is not very good looking. I probably have to walk a bit to the right. So I took a bicycle and went exploring. The urban areas of Langkawi remind me of less expensive beach towns in the US, like Daytona Beach. And this restaurant is just 5-minute walk from my cottage actually. My host recommended it. She was a really lovely lady. Very beautiful and very affordable. And nice, they have alcohol and coffee here.
Menghirup rindu yang sesakkan dada. Jangan ku hampa dan ku sentuh dia. Terasa hangat, oh di dalam hati. Ku pegang erat dan ku halangi waktu. Tak urung jua ku lihatnya pergi.
10 more minutes by bike and I'm at Tanjung Ru Beach. It's not as cozy as Skull Beach or as tranquil as the Pantai Kok, but still it's a really lovely public beach. Not too many people and the bottom is decent.
Ku ragu dan selalu ku ingat kelingan matamu.
On the way back, I met dusky leaf monkeys. They are majestic. The way they move is as though they glide. Their step and grip are so gentle, yet you can see how strong and muscular they are. Truly a testament to real strength. I'm in awe of nature, so lucky to have encountered them finally, because they are the shy ones. They don't sit on the roads looking for scraps of food like the macaques do. In the evening, I cycled to a night market again. They rotate market locations throughout the week. Brought my goodies back to the sunset cottages to enjoy my dinner with the sunset. So glad I had cat food with me. It should be a constant staple in Asia, otherwise you won't be able to try all of the local people food. Evenings here are a real gourmet adventure. This orange thing, delicious, like a glutinous cornbread pudding. Fish balls, samosas, banana cakes. It's a buffet lover's paradise. Later in the evening, I let my curiosity take me to this little shiny place right next door to my cottage, and I fell in love with it.
Is this a guy? Yeah. He's so fat. Yeah. I'm sorry to call you fat. It's a very cute little place.
Yeah, welcome to
Thank
Eagle
you.
Eye. Yeah, this is Homestay.
So Anna is Malaysian, original Malaysian. Was your family Muslim?
Yes, my family is Muslim. Yeah, Muslim.
And-
but my mom is half Thai. So because of this area in Langkawi towards the north, we are influenced by Thai. So we are kind of mixed. So half Thai, half Malaysian, but purely Malaysian.
What's your favorite wine,
Oh,
Anna?
my favorite wine is from New Zealand. Yeah, from Marlborough, Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Gris.
And what is your favorite place on Langkawi?
My favorite place in Langkawi is the beach that I used to go, which is called Tengkorak Beach in the Malay language. If you find in a Google, it's called Skull Beach. It's very beautiful, turquoise water. It's like the sand is like super soft. So it's almost at the west side.
I've been actually there. I think it's my favorite
Well
too.
done! Yay!
Do you have returning guests to your homestay?
lot.
What do they say? What do they like about the island?
A lot. So we've been here for 16 years. So I said, why you keep coming back here? And they said one thing is the people here, and it's nice. So basically, it's like not trying to do funny business, you know, whatnot. So this is from the experience I share. So they said Langkawi, no one push us to do anything, so they feel free. So that's why we have a lot of people. Yes,
Great, thank you so much.
my pleasure. So managed to stay.
You spay and neuter them? I'm so happy to hear that.
And a lot. So
When I went to pay, Anna said they don't really care for tips, but a couple of dollars towards spaying local cats would be appreciated. I was elated. She owns the place, and she uses her business and organizes others to help animals. And she has 14 cats just like me. She felt like my soul sister, who is a bit more ahead of me on, hopefully, our common path. I returned for lunch next day and adored Anna's attention to details again, together with exotic birds that frequent her place for meals as well. These were some truly lovely days of rest and much needed recharge. As sad as it is, the day of departure has come too. Thank you, Tanjunru, for the 4 days of serenity. It's really calm and quiet here. Reminds me of the carefree school days at my grandma's summer house. I stopped to ask these people sitting in a circle, is this some kind of ritual? And they said no, we just eat dinner together with friends and neighbors, enjoying the sunset.